needs in City Council. There is no doubt about that. I'm going to break the first rule of public speaking tonight, and that is tell you what I'm not going to talk about. Okay? I am not going to talk about income taxes. I am not going to talk about permits and how they be issued. I'm not even going to talk about which side of the community is right, wrong, or indifferent, and I'm definitely not going to talk about some things that have been printed in the Loveland Magazine that may or may not be misleading on either side of this. What I'm going to talk about is what we're here about tonight, and I hope everybody understands that, is the location of where the Loveland Farmers Market might be for 2016 and beyond. Now, I have talked to and represent the businesses, including those located in the Brown Building and located on Carl Brown Way and adjacent to the Little Miami River. There are two businesses that I did not get hold of, which would be Rozzi's, and actually, as a correction, I did talk to Planned Room Records, and they did not want to go on record. They were neutral because they have not been here. All those businesses, including myself, fully support the Loveland Farmers Market in operation in the city of Loveland in 2016 and beyond. As businesses, the nearest ones to the Jackson Street location, we feel there are certain concerns and issues created with that location. And there's something else I will bring forward in a little bit. Loveland Magazine put a survey in and proves a segment of the community wants the market downtown. The question was, do you support the Loveland Farmers Market return to historic downtown? I'm going to read that again. Do you support the Loveland Farmers Market return to historic downtown? 76.8% of the respondents said yes to historic downtown. 77.64% if you consider the people that voted for it going on top of Bond Furniture and Mattress Galleries, which I find that is an interesting first step for anybody shopping in the market. It's about a 150-foot step coming down the building. Anyway, only 3.8% of the respondents said they wanted to see the market go back to Jackson Street location. That is on the survey. Now, survey breaking down and the supporting material. Do you support the Loveland Farmers Market return to historic downtown? Yes, 64.14%. Downtown, 1.69%. Downtown somewhere, 4.22%. Downtown, 0.42%. Nesbitt Park, somewhere downtown, 4.22%. Saturday morning, 1.69%. Downtown, 0.42%. Roof of Bond Furniture and Mattress Galleries, 0.84. We did that, we weren't last, so I appreciate that. Highest requested site outside downtown is Shoppers Haven at 4.2%. Okay? The concerns that the business people have, including myself, one is traffic flow on Carl Brown Way and Loveland Avenue. Congestion and the negative impact of adding up to 80% increase of the business footprint in a 2 or 3 block area. The market last year had almost 40 vendors. Private parking, or private property parking, the loss of parking spots for all day on Tuesday at the Brown Building, and blocking access to business on and adjacent to Carl Brown Way. These are all concerns that we have. Remember, for the farmers market, the people that are paying rent in the Brown Building to use that parking loses 75 to 80% of that parking from before 9 a.m. Tuesday and the rest of the day. Pictures taken yesterday show over 25 cars in the Brown parking lot at 3 o'clock. Pictures taken Sunday show 30 cars in the Brown parking lot. That parking lot is used day in, day out, and heavily used by the businesses and the citizens and the customers that shop downtown. The other concern we have is lack of public sanitary facilities. One of the major issues that we face at my store and at stores in the Brown Building and businesses in the Brown Building is people wanting to use the restrooms that are not customers. They come in, use the restroom, and leave. Keeping our customers from having that opportunity or interrupting us to find out what's going on when somebody comes in our building. Loveland Farmers Market was passed on ordinance 2011-36, June 14th, 2011. Now, in case, and because I've been emailed and asking this, Mr. Huber, Mr. Fitzgerald, Mrs. Gross definitely knows that I talk for myself. Nobody tells me what or feeds me information. I do my own thing. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'll stand up to it. Going back to the ordinance, 2011-36 passed 6/14/2011 clearly states the Loveland Farmers Market must be located in the historic downtown area. We don't have a choice in this matter. That's the law of the city of Loveland. Additionally, it clearly states the market must be located on city-owned property. Not my parking lot, not Shoppers Haven, not the parking lot adjacent to City Hall, although it could go there. Not Nesbitt Park, although it could go there. Not the new parking lot between Loveland Canoe Rental and the bike trail, although it could go there. Jackson Street Market is not city-owned. It is owned by the Loveland Sims Firefighters Association. By the Code of Ordinances of the City of Loveland, there are only 3 locations the farmers market can be located downtown. That would be Nesbitt Park, the parking lot right outside here, not including Railroad Avenue, and the new parking lot being created on McCoy, on the old McCoy property. The parking lot located between City Hall and the bike trail behind Paxton's. That's repeating myself, sorry about that. I have the same concerns with these locations that we have with locations across from our businesses. None of these locations will reduce the traffic, congestion, or parking issues facing downtown. Why won't they reduce those issues? The additional growth, the addition of Loveland Station, growth of existing businesses, and the additional traffic generated by the farmers market, all 3 combined, cannot be alleviated by any of those locations. Of the 3 locations available for the farmers market to be located downtown, and remember, the law of the land says it has to be downtown. Also, the law of the land says it has to be located on city-owned property. This is not a negative, but in 2013, 2014, and 2015, the market operated outside the law of the City of Loveland as due regarding the ordinances. We feel the 3 locations, the best place to go is Nesbitt Park. It makes the most sense. Why Nesbitt Park? Public sanitary facilities are available. The market, the city, whoever would have to pay for portable facilities, they are already there.
Tim, excuse me, I don't want you to break your stride, but you know the rule is 10 minutes for this, so you're fast approaching that.
How much do I have? 1 minute? Both parking lot options do not work. With the market location being required in downtown, we feel there should be some, I'll pass this. The point is, we support the city manager because he's doing the right thing according to the laws of the City of Loveland. There is no business, there is no city council member that I'm aware of, and the city manager is not against the Loveland Farmers Market operating in the city. Right now, the way it stands tonight, we have to operate downtown and in a city-owned property. If we need to change that, then the ordinance needs to be changed and other things come into play that everybody should be concerned about. But right now, we have no choice but downtown in one of 3 locations. The McCoy parking lot, or the new parking lot on McCoy property, the parking lot right outside this door, and Nesbitt Park. That's the law, folks. I think the city fathers, who in the year that they passed this, including many of the people here, were smart by making it on city property to avoid the public property issues facing locations not using public property. Most farmers markets are placed on public domain property, not private property. Be glad to take any questions from you folks.